Wednesday the 1st of February saw the largest day of strike action in the UK for over a decade, as up to 500,000 teachers, university lecturers, civil servants and railway workers took part in a coordinated series of walkouts. We spoke to organisers, strikers and members of the public to get their thoughts on the impact of the strikes and what the future may hold for strike action in the UK.
Nobody's listening, and the government have had years to sort out the problems and not done anything about it. I would think it's 13 years since we've had a decent pay increase.
It's especially great to see unions fighting back at last and coming together. 43 years ago since that happened in 78, 79, and then 2011 with the pensions dispute was said, but it's been all this time, the unions should do this more often. Young people didn't even know what unions have been doing for ages. While the Tories keep on being like this, then the workers are going to keep on taking the streets. And a whole new generation, I hope, a lot there will be, never been on strike before, never been on a march before. I hope if the government don't give in, there's going to be plenty of this, and we're going to be right in the middle of it.
Here to show our solidarity, to protest against the ridiculous working conditions, terms, pay of workers across all sectors, which Tory incompetence has resulted in. Definitely, I mean, I think people are finally getting to the point where they just can't take it anymore. There's people across our branch who say they've been waiting for this day for years. You know, finally people are standing up for what they believe in and what's right, and protesting the absolute awful conditions they've been working in for the past, X amount of years.
And I came out tonight to support primarily university staff in the UCU who are striking over, fair pay, casualisation of contracts, but also to support the wider trade union movement. These are working people, they're not asking for an insane amount, they're asking for, inflation rate pay rises, so that they can actually feed both themselves and their families, and I absolutely stand with them in all their battles.
However, some members of the public weren't so hopeful for the strike's chances.
Yes, they all deserve it, and, I'm sure they do, but unfortunately there's no way the government's going to be able to give in, because they're giving to one, they're giving to them all, and the country's going to be on its knees, isn't it? So it's something they've got the money, and you think of how many are going on strike now to find and possibly ambulance people, nurses, doctors, a lot. They can't give in to everyone, can they? So I don't think it'll have any effect.
We're here to demand fully funded pay rise for schools. So for teachers, but also funding for schools, because we're seeing it day to day.
Fantastic guys, what an atmosphere, but please keep moving.
We were at a picket earlier this morning and we had a great show up. I think people clearly are showing up for it here today, and I think we're in for a long one, but hopefully we'll in for it, I think.
We're here today because obviously there's a number of unions on strike at the same time. So as the Trades Council, we felt it very important that we unified people on that day and give them an outlet for their cause. The numbers exceeded our expectations. No one's given me a figure yet, but I think we're talking a couple of thousand at least. It's not in hundreds. We filled St. Peter's Square. The march was amazing. More importantly, the atmosphere was amazing. With loads of young teachers, especially, may not have been activists, who might not have been involved in the union before, have been coming up to me. There's one waving at me now, saying that she's had an amazing day and her members have had an amazing day, and they never thought it could be like that going on a union event.
While demonstrators and members of the public were generally positive about the strikes, there's been no change in contract negotiations, and it would seem that such wide-scale industrial action may be set to continue for some time.